Okay, let's make sure audio is working. Okay, let's make sure audio is working. Okay, we're good and we're ready to go. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Maitland, and welcome to the first episode of the College Football 27 Texas Tech Dynasty. What my plan is for this Dynasty mode is to, for every season, do four-part videos for each season, with the fourth part also being the off-season recruiting and getting ready to start the next season. That's what I'm going to try to be the most consistent of. So what I'm thinking is that as far as the games during every gameplay, I might do 4 games, maybe 3 in each of the videos. I think for the first season, though, I'm not going to do a lot of simulating of any of the games. I think I'm going to play most of the games just because this is going to be my one and only chance to play with the current roster for Texas Tech and maybe even try to, shock the world in year one. Maybe not win the national title, but at least, do pretty well with the quarterback that's 75 overall. So we'll see what we can do for that. The one thing I'm kind of interested in to see how this dynasty is going to be different, because I got a feeling there's going to be some differences. Now, for those of y'all that have actually been seeing some of the recent news as of just, a couple of days ago, well, no, not even a couple. Okay, a couple of days ago it was different. As of like an hour ago, it is changed. So for those of y'all who don't know, EA Sports just put out a release that they are going to take out the whole microtransaction thing off of like offline dynasty modes of paying to increase your coach's abilities. Popular YouTubers have said they're going to ban the game. They don't want to play it anymore. They're boycotting it. And the community won. EA Sports listened. So in a sense, the update is actually going to go live tomorrow morning. So if I hop on tomorrow, which I probably will, my goal actually might be to do multiple live streams tomorrow. I might do one in the early afternoon and then one in the evening, depending on what I want to do. I might try to get through the first season or most of the first season in just this weekend alone, hopefully. But I'll see what I want to do. But anyway. So I hope that update is going to be carried over to the dynasty that I currently have set up so I don't have to start this whole dynasty over again, because doing a few games in recruiting, I don't want to lose all of my progress. But if I have to do it offline again, I will. But I'll see what I want to do. Anyway, so now we got to get this going here. So I kind of got to see really what I need to do, because this is kind of where I think things are a little bit different. So, empty staff slot. So these are the upgrades I can purchase. Okay, I have 800. Let's just go with something for 100. Okay. So that took me to, minus 100. Higher staff. No, I'm not sure about that. Okay, so 750 left. So I'm not going to spend like crazy. Let me do recruiting assistant for 130 here. Support staff management. Yeah, unable to purchase. Okay. So what else can I purchase? All staff types. Training conditioning assistant? Sure, let's go with that. Okay, so what else can I... Okay, we actually are not able to purchase that. Okay, well, I mean, I don't want to spend all of my points right now. Manage facilities. Empty slot. Full-time cleaning... No, you know what? No. Ice plunge. Spending now will leave you low on dynasty points. You'll need points for recruiting, NIL. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's save that then. All right. Yeah, because the NIL thing is something that I feel like I'm going to, be really struggling
Welcome to
with.
staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day.
Okay, well, that's all good information to know. Looks like that 35 out of 35, which is what it's been for the last 2 years, 700 hours for this first wave because it's the very beginning. So let's go to prospect list. Recommended. I always keep it on recommended because this usually features recruits that we actually have a chance at. So let's see. Interest. Okay, so we actually got a lot of guys that have us number 1 on their list. Okay, so let's go ahead and add, let's fill out the needs here. Defensive tackle. I'll come back to edge rusher here. For this athlete, what? Okay, he's an edge rusher, okay. We got a lot of guys that have us first. A lot of edge rushers. But we do need, you know what? We might as well put all the guys on the board who have us first on their list. I feel like we might as well at least do that. Everybody else who has second, I know that's like 6 edge rushers on the board, but still, we're going to go ahead and go with that. Okay, so let's see about QBs. Does anybody have us like pretty high? Okay. This guy, these guys have us third. I don't know if I want to go too far down to see if anybody like has a second. And then again, I always try to think about saving a couple of scholarships open for the transfer portal, but we can focus on that towards the end of the season. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this guy. Halfbacks. Let's go ahead and do this guy. I'm going to go ahead and put a fullback on here just because. I mean, we'll probably land any fullback we put on here at this point anyway. We don't use fullbacks, but still. Okay, this receiver actually has a second. Okay. I mean, we are fresh off of going to the college football playoffs. So, and by the way, I'm playing as Coach McGuire. I'm not creating myself or a new coach. I'm going with McGuire because I figured, the reason I was going to go with that anyway is because of the progression. Because I don't want to start from ground zero, at least based on the fact that even though it looks like they're getting rid of the whole microtransaction things for offline dynasties and paying for increasing in the actual money to do it and stuff like that, I think I'm still going to keep McGuire as the guy. Okay, we need a tight end. This guy has a second, so we're definitely going to put him on the list, on the board. Okay, we need a tackle. These guys have us pretty low. That's 8, 7... Okay, well, if somebody has us, maybe scroll down a little bit. All right, everybody else has us like at 8, 9, 10. I'm not really going to mess with anybody that's got us that far down on the list. But there's some guys that are 7th. I'm going to go with this guy just because he's from the state, Pipeline. So, I don't know. Going with somebody from the Alabama area, I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Okay, so we need like 3 guards as far as like biggest needs. These 3 guys all have us 5th, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put them on the list. This center has us 3rd. I feel like that's actually kind of too good to pass up. Edge rushers, I'm not going to worry about that. We've like loaded up too much. This defensive tackle actually has us 2nd, so that's not bad. We have 12 spots left on the recruiting board. Okay, what about outside linebackers? There's these 2 guys. They have us 4th. These guys have us 5th. I mean, so we're in the top 5. But we're at 5. Does anybody else have us like 3rd or 4th? I mean, I know there'll be like 2-star guys, but I mean, they would show more interest, of course, if we like initially put them on the board, but I don't think that's a good idea. It looks like we don't technically need a Mike, but I mean, Ben Roberts is about to leave at the end of the season, so we are going to be recruiting a Mike. All right, so we need 3rd. These guys have us 3rd, 4th, 5th. Another guy has us 5th. We only have 1 spot left on the board. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with the kicker because we need one. We do need a punter. We got to take somebody off the board though. I think you know what? Let's take off one of those edge rushers. I know that so many of them have us like first on their list, but I'm just going to take this guy off because we need to put guys on the board initially that fulfill needs, and I want to do that. This punter also has a 7th on his list, so I want to go ahead and be able to do that. So yeah. I'm hoping that with the hours, those still, it's not a deal where we got to purchase points just to recruit, but we'll see. Expected NIL, 120, okay, so the NIL numbers for these guys, for the recruits, are not really too high. Where I feel like the whole NIL point system is going to get us is during the transfer portal, because I got a feeling that some of the guys on that list are going to be asking for like something in the hundreds. So I feel like I kind of want to, at least for the first year, like save my points just to make sure that I don't, lose anything. So, okay, so we have a lot of hours to spend. So let's go ahead and go position by position. First things first, let's take care of everybody who we know has us like number 1 on the list. So it looks like that this is probably still the same. So scholarship offers unavailable in the preseason. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. We can't do that. But we can scout. So let's go ahead and start scouting these guys. Huh? Yeah. Looks like it's a little bit slower than before. Used to be able to just hit X and be able to scout them all the way. I mean, at least for this first wave, we can just kind of scout everybody that we possibly can in the preseason. So far, no jewels. That might change, hopefully, but we'll see. It's taking me a while to get to these points, though, I'm not going to lie. And I want to spend them in the preseason, so that way we can get as many guys scouted fully as we can, so that way we can use more of those points for actually, scholarship offers and, recruiting and everything like that, because that's what's going to matter the most, believe me. Oh, okay, so we got a jewel. Deontay Moton, 3-star fullback. Pretty ironic that it'd be a fullback, but okay. Okay, so they have this still separated the same way. So let's go to not fully scouted. This will actually probably increase this a little bit, because as you go through and you scout everybody, it just kind of increases everything. So yeah, I'm just trying to scout everybody, because that's all I can do so far in the preseason before the season even begins, so it's what it is. Okay, so we've scouted all that we can. We've used up all of our points for the preseason, and let me just go to custom schedule, just mostly because I want to see what our initial schedule looks like. Because obviously Abilene Christian and like FCS schools are not in the game, so we have to take on an FCS Midwest. We got. I'm not going to adjust the schedules, because in the last 2 dynasties, I haven't really played around with the schedules in terms of like adjusting them a bunch or anything like that. I'm just going to keep them the way that they are for the most part. They're going to go at Oregon State, and we got Sam Houston, Colorado. We got the Big 12 slate. Looks like so far we don't have any. Actually, we do. We have right now. We only have one ranked opponent on the schedule. We're ranked number 16. Houston is 21. So right now we only have one ranked opponent on our schedule. Now that might change. Who knows? If Arizona State and TCU play pretty well, we might still. I don't know. We might still have some trouble. So let's go ahead and advance to next week and get to week 1 of the season for us against our FCS team. So let's see. All right. Set weekly practice plan. Okay, so this is actually different. I don't remember this. I want to see what this is about. Okay. Practice. Okay. I don't really know what I did there, but we did anyway. Okay. So we're not playing anybody because it's like week 0, I think. So we are in the regular season. So now we can actually start offering out some scholarships, which is good. But, we don't have to scout. So Brian Henderson, 4-star quarterback. We are definitely offering you a scholarship, sir. Ooh, expected NIL. Okay, so now I see kind of what's going on here with this method. Okay, so basically, the expected NIL for a scholarship offer makes it neutral. But yeah, we're going to be like spending a lot of our points. Okay, so wow, to even offer scholarships, we have to spend those points. Wow, we have to spend the NIL points even just to offer a scholarship. Oh boy. Okay, this is going to be definitely rougher than I thought. I mean, in the first 2 years, NIL is the reason that this game now can exist. So it's kind of like a deal where now it's like, yeah, I see why everybody was saying that. Yeah, we gotta get this out of here, seriously. And we're also for scholarships we have to offer. All right. Well, I think the best thing I need to do is really focus on everybody who has us number 1 on their list. It looks like that the feedback is like neutral based on me sticking with the expected NIL. And, obviously I don't want to, sell things short, but we don't have that many points to spend. Well, 3,000 is not a lot, but still, we can't go crazy on a one recruit. So the first year, and then again, I'm going to get this as we go on through, hopefully multiple seasons. Then again, I'm not expecting, us to win the national championship in year 1. Trust me, that's far from anybody's expectations. I don't care what you say. Rome 1 builds in a day. So how many hours do we still have left? So we're spending, the NIL points, but we still have like a lot of hours left, it looks like, to use in other ways. But but most of the guys that we have like in the top 5, I think definitely should. So let's actually go ahead and go to need scholarship. And if they have some, and see if they have some in the top 5. Okay, this guy does. This guy have his top 5? Yeah, he does. This guy's 3rd. The only reason I haven't offered this fullback yet is because he doesn't have us in the top 5, and I kind of want to go spend decent points on these guys that actually have us like in the top 3, because a lot of these guys actually have us in the top 3. We actually haven't fully scouted this guy, so let's go ahead and take care of that. And he's a jewel, Deontay Byler. Not Butler, Byler. He is a left tackle. He doesn't have us in the top 5, but let's go ahead and offer a scholarship and see if maybe that'll help out a little bit. Now go to does have us in the top 5. We haven't scouted him yet, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that now. Let's go ahead and offer him scholarship with the NIL. Tam, he's got us in the top 5. Let's offer him. Scouting. Oh, and he's a jewel, I guess. Okay. Volson, for him a scholarship. All right, so we have... this guy hasn't been scouted yet, so let's go ahead and take scout him. Oh, we got a jewel for Hansen. Okay, so Moran Kola. Pretty interesting name. He is a weak side linebacker, 4-star guy from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Okay. Pretty interesting place to be interested in Texas Tech, but okay. And then again, some of these guys that we're offering we haven't scouted at all, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. At least it allows you to start at the neutral NIL. Hopefully we can increase that if we can. I have to rethink my strategy here. So we have still got a lot of hours left. Let's go ahead and offer you a scholarship. Duke Wilson with 2 L's. Pretty interesting name there. This guy's a jewel too. Crouch. Offer you a scholarship. Let's offer one to this guy. We're going to offer one to this guy as well. I know we're blazing through our scholarships, but... And then again, I'll figure this out as we go. All right, how many hours do we have left? What, 35? Okay. Let's go to not fully scouted. There's probably still a few guys that we haven't fully scouted yet. All right, we only have 5 points left. We can offer one more scholarship, and let's go ahead and offer it to this Bhutan guy. Okay, so then again, we're not going to be able to land every single one of these recruits. Best believe me. So, some of these scholarships, they're going to be, rescinded. Manage blueprint. What is this? Okay. CPU manage settings. Overall budget. Just because I don't really know, I'm going to turn this on. You may think that might be weird, but I'm just going to do it anyway, just until I get things. All right, so let's go ahead and send it next week, because this is probably this was week 0, so this was where there's just 5 games, and including the one in Dublin, which actually does feature TCU this year. So it looks like now we're finally going to get into our first game week. And there's Bryce Pollock as the main guy. Like I said, I kind of like the new menus now. Also, I kind of like the top stories, and they give you a player model and everything like that. That's pretty cool. Ole Miss and Louisville is one of the top games of week 1, so pretty cool there. Let's go ahead and start spending some of these hours. I'm not gonna waste my time with scholarships anymore. Now we can really get to kind of the recruiting idea. Different actions here. Well, it looks like Henderson is, we're no longer in his top 5, but it's not going to stop me from sending the house. Most of the time, I feel like if I send the house, that gives us the best chance of, maximizes the points, and it gives us probably the best chance of landing a guy. So that is what I'm going to do. We're still in the top 4. Thomas Ricks. This guy, this receiver, we're still at the top of his list. Sabry, he's a 4-star. Sabry is a 4-star. And so is Santoso. We're number 2 on his list, but Maybe a sitting in the house and doing a lot of scouting will help. Okay, tight end. The recruiting has been similar in some ways to at least the last 2 years. So I feel like as far as the basics of recruiting, I think I understand that to be able to get at least this dynasty off the ground and kind of understand what I'm doing. But I think but then again, I think where I'm going to still be learning as I go is the whole deal of that that you have to spend all the NIL points and things like that. Practice plan. Let's see. Is anybody like practice injury risk low? Let's go position. Let's see. Position at risk players. Okay, well we don't have anybody at risk because we haven't played. So yeah, we're just gonna go with the game plan that we already have. So yeah, I think I got a set plan. So yeah, let's go ahead and confirm. Regular for this week. I had 5 recruiting points left, but I don't want to spend it on a scholarship. All right, let's hop into the first official game of the Dynasty because I want to get into some gameplay. I want to play. Let's go. Opening day against FCS Midwest, the Thunderbirds. And that is our first opponent of the Dynasty.
It is great to have you with us from
it's night game. We got the drone show, number 16, Texas Tech, opening up with Will Hammond at quarterback. Lots of questions for this team to answer. Can Will Hammond be the guy with no Brendan Sorsby? How are we going to do in year one of the Dynasty with no Sorsby and Will Hammond as the start? But let's find out. Week 1, game 1 of year 1. Start the Dynasty.
This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Okay, here we go.
Now the Thunderbirds offense will have the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc. Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad.
I turned the accelerated clock on to 10 seconds, but the 8-minute quarters thing should be able to give us like decent gameplay, but have the games not be super duper long. Because I don't need that to be taking up a lot of time, because I want to kind of get through maybe this game and then the Oregon game and then maybe the Houston game. We'll see if I can get through all 3 of those. Houston game will be the biggest test. I mean, Oregon State could be a bit of a competition next week, but I don't know. Houston, I think, is the biggest game that scared me so far because it's the only ranked opponent we currently have on the schedule. All the other opponents are not ranked. Okay. Fortunately, we were able to chase them down. First, a 3 and out on our first defensive possession.
And it's the Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a
let's go. Oh, Micah. Oh, get that block.
He gets a block.
Oh, if I just had a little bit more real estate, I might have been able to go all the way with that one. Kind of a run back by Micah, though. Nice. Okay, well, we're playing an FCS opponent. We shouldn't have a lot of problems, but Will Hammond's got to get off on the right foot in game 1. I got to see what this guy can do. Well, I know what Cameron Dickey can do. Based off of my game yesterday that I was playing, he was running the ball pretty well. Over 100 yards in the first half. Go. There we go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First thing.
Right, let me do a little bit of testing. Hopefully they don't jump offside. No, not jump offside. Do a false start. Dang it, of course.
That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Okay, so that glitch still exists. Maybe it's not a glitch. It's just
when the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy.
It is annoying, though. It's like, I can't change the play.
And you got to back up and make it a little harder. Hauls it in.
All right.
And good coverage.
Boy, got a
defense, just a short game.
pass there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the...
And Jacoby Williams to the house. First touchdown of the season and of the Dynasty.
They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
7-0. It's like a 4-play drive.
The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
All right, Dean.
Jackson gonna throw it. And that
it's incomplete. Nice. Good job by Connor. Hurry there with the coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry up. Just feeds the running back.
There we go.
And he won't make
Only
it.
gain 1 yard. Make a punt it again.
For the 2nd straight play. And it's the Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt.
Go, Micah, go.
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
I just had a little more real estate and then cut that one back. Nice return. Well, better return. I mean, it was a nice return. It could have been better.
On its way to the field.
Dickey might have gotten loose if I was blocked just a little bit better.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Running into the open space.
Cameron Dickey is the man.
The chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking down the middle.
Good catch.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his
that was kind of a tight window there, so I don't blame Floyd for not being hold on that.
2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
Touchdown! Another touchdown throw by Will Hammond.
Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Actually, no, it's his first touchdown pass.
We've seen 2 drives, we've seen 2 touchdowns,
Perfect.
David. They are so explosive.
So far, the offense looked pretty good in week 1. I know it's an FCS, but still.
You better find a way to slow them
I mean,
down.
Will Hammond might look like an All-American in tonight's game. We still got a lot of work to do after tonight.
My defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Flips it out in the flat. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Thunderbirds.
Another 4th down forced. Make a punt.
Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. They'll get down and put a stop to this.
3 seconds, just run the ball.
32. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Dickey. And a short.
All right, well, that's the end of the first quarter. We're up 14-0. Jacoby Williams has a rushing touchdown. Will Hammond has 1 passing TD. Just getting started, though.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to the run. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Cameron Dickey's risk of injury is severe.
With a fresh set of downs. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And he has a solid gain before the defense.
Pectoral strain.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
There you go, Joyner.
One at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely.
Finding some room.
Well, plug in Joyner. He's running just as effective.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. In the red area, it's Joyner.
And Joyner walks in for another TD. It's too easy to me.
Touchdown, Red Raider!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Well, we're the number 16 team, so we're supposed to bury this team before halftime, and that's what we're trying to do. Not only they've gained one first down, no, they did not gain one first down yet. They might not at this rate, I don't know.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one.
I mean, they're going to this no huddle, so there's a chance they can catch a snap at one point.
Really pre-snap, they've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in.
Okay, now they actually might get first
points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nope, they still haven't gotten the first down. Make a punt again. This defense so far, flexing their muscle. Right where they left off.
He'll field the punt and look for room.
Oh, broken tackle, just the punter. Juke him. Oh, I didn't juke him.
To throw, it's Hammond. Looking to the big tight end.
Terrence Carter. Wait, what? Oh, but we got first. Okay, we fumbled it out of bounds.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at
well, his knee's clearly down. I mean, yeah, knee down, then the ball comes out. But it rolled out of bounds, so no harm, no foul.
So
that made a difference for what, like 1 yard? I don't know why we had to review that.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Or why the coaching, or why they buzzed down to review. Whatever. And Cameron Dickey is loose down to the into the end zone. Hopefully he didn't get hurt on the play, but still. Checks back in, getting a little banged up. But his risk of injury is still severe, so do worry about that. Oh, they're challenging the spot of the ball.
It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a
I think it was a cross. Was it? Just give it to him. Oh.
And you know the standard is indisputable video
evidence,
and the officials will change the
well,
call.
Looks like Joyner's probably going to have to get this touchdown instead. And they'll give him 2 on the day. Joyner, easily. Yep, we're putting this one away pretty early.
Well, this thing's
but that's what we need to do.
It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just
we've really run the football well in this first half so far. That's really been what's working for us. We're not really passing a lot. I mean, Hammond's doing okay, but, you know, if the running game is really going to be the one to pick us up this first season, then so be it. You got a good set of running backs. When you got Cameron Dickey, Jacoby Williams, and Quentin Joyner in your backfield, and you're playing in the Big 12, you can win just about every game that you're playing in, or feel like you can at least. So yeah, this first year we gotta go as far as we can. I feel like we gotta do the best that we can. Can't slip up. Oh, we just gave up our first down of the season. Well, eventually they had to get it.
New set of downs after the completion.
They caught a snapping with that one over the top. I'll give them credit.
The running back tries to hit the
They actually caught a snapping with that run play.
Just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Fires on the move.
Oh.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
All right, 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little.
I don't know what they're going to do in 2 minutes against our defense based on how little they've done so far.
On this 3rd and long from the 50. Jackson going to throw it. Under fire.
Sack. Let's go. I'm actually going to burn a timeout to give us one more chance to score more points.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Gotta go.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Wants to throw on first down. And
oh, what? Oh, we had him.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended
that had pick written all over it. If this is a better team, trust me,
now
that's a pick.
3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete.
Got him. All right.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a
now maybe we can finally start throwing a little bit.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
Oh, you had it.
Single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Unloads to the
there we go.
Out.
Got him.
He's got an open man.
And Will Hammond throws touchdown number 2 on the season. Kenny Johnson.
They made offense, defense, special teams. They
Welcome
are
to Lubbock.
showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start.
They didn't have to burn a timeout on that drive.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So
Just that. There we go.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw.
No, that's way out of
Had
bounds.
to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
I'm not going to go for more points. I'm just going to take a knee and run the football and just get to the half. We're up 35-0.
Not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
It's not enough time to go do it.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
Even though this is an FCS team, I just don't want to get like too greedy, you know? We call it a pass, but I'm all good. Let's go with insights.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
And that was a long run by Jacoby.
Soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
We're not going to kick a field goal, though. We're just going to let this thing go.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the
I think in the fourth quarter I'll put the backups in. At least like the backup quarterback. I'll put in like Kirk Francis, and I'll take Jacoby Williams like maybe completely out of the game and just have Quentin Joyner carry the football the rest of the night. Boise State upsets number 2 Oregon. Wow. Well,
able to pull off the
that's surprising to me. Obviously, that's a game that's going to be in real life. That'll actually be a pretty good game to look forward to in week 1 of the actual season. What else is going on? Houston loses to Oregon State. We play Oregon State next week, and they just upset Houston. Okay. And their running back had 132 yards and a touchdown. So, interesting.
It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken.
You know what? Let me just go ahead and put the backups in now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. No, not controls. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just put the backups in now. Maybe we'll even get everybody here in this game. Kirk Francis, we're going to put you in. Daniel, I want you to be the backup behind him. Oh, I forgot your red shirt, guys. Stupid name. Okay, Quentin Joyner, you're going to be starting the rest of the game. You're not start twice on offense. Okay. So, Joyner, you're going to start the rest of the game. Ashton Howden, we're actually going to put you as the backup running back, so we give everybody a rest, including Cameron Dickey. And as far as the receivers, we're going to go and let them play. But Kirk Francis, you're in. Let's see what the former Tulsa Golden Hurricane can do. He's going to get the whole second half.
As they try to build on this lead here in the third. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Fortunately, we're winning by enough points that we can actually treat this like kind of a preseason game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big
that screen didn't work. I was impatient there, I'll admit.
Ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
All right.
Couldn't quite hold
put the backups in and we instantly go 3 and out.
Here late in the game. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this.
But I'm not pulling any of the other starters. I just want to pull Hammond and
looking downfield
starting running backs.
Makes a catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake.
Dang it.
Soft spot in the middle.
That was a pretty bad let up right there.
Spotted on the 49. The Thunderbirds peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Pocket breaking down. Flips it out to the back.
Ed Roberts with a nice tap for the loss.
Not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And off from the shotgun. Could be an alley. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Let it go. Let it go.
Nope, nowhere to go.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Best friends is a busted play.
Kirk Francis has not completed a pass yet, and I'm kind of annoyed by that for some reason.
3rd and long from the 30. To throw, it's Francis. Right
Come on.
down the middle.
Finally, we got a completion.
On the crosser. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Joyner. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
Here goes Simmons.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it. It's Joyner. And
3 touchdowns on the ground for Joyner.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
I smell a shutout. I really want that shutout. Game 1, FCS opponent, that would be great. It was a great statement opening win, even against FCS team. Look at the sack. Got another one.
It's the Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
All right, well, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Not a whole lot of offense in that 3rd quarter, but we did put the backups in. That might be some of the reason why. But still, hey, we got another touchdown on the ground with Quentin Joyner. He's probably going to be the player of the game at this rate. I don't know how many yards he has. I mean, then again, he didn't even start the game. He's our 3rd-string running back, basically.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Kennedy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Looks like they got their backups in the game, too.
On the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Pick! Let's go, Pollock. Oh, house it. Pollock, touchdown. Bryce Pollock, our best corner with a pick 6. 34 yards. Let's go. Defense making plays, too.
This defense and just how special they are, and we've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points. Now add the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Line getting set on 2nd down.
I think I actually might just do, guys, and then again, I've got a long, I got, all weekend, so I think I'm actually just going to do the Oregon State game, and then I'm going to wrap up the stream, because I'm not talking a lot, because I'm actually pretty tired from work today, not going to lie, and I'm also pretty exhausted from overall this week of work. It's been a very long week, and I'm very, very tired, so... I'm not going to go into, how tough or long it was, but I think overall I am just very, very tired, and I want to recover some of my energy, because right now I'm kind of struggling just to be able to keep my eyes open.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's Joyner to begin the drive.
Hey, Joyner.
And here's the mindset.
So yeah, I'm just going to do the Oregon State game.
Huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
I don't think I have it in me to do 2 more games.
Inside the tackles, like you
at least not tonight, but tomorrow I'll pick it.
Just got to execute.
What's Joyner's yardage? 16 yards. Well, I'll look at it at the end of the game.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Joyner. Jumped on top of the pile.
He's got 80 yards.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Joyner. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. We've reached a 2-minute timeout.
And 2-minute timeout, 2 minutes left until our
we'll see if they want to rub a little
so an opening night win, and we're going to pitch a shutout.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Tripped up for the tackle. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Francis. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying.
Well, let's get a field goal. We'll get 50 points out of this game, though, if we do this.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here.
And that one is good. So we have a 50 burger.
Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Got it down.
Oh, they burned us that time.
And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean,
they got one more play in, so it's not going to be enough. It's going to be a shutout.
They've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like
I'm going to run a play. So we get a shutout in our first game of the season, first game of the Dynasty, 52-0. We had a 21-point second quarter. And Quentin Joyner is the player of the game. 83 yards, 3 touchdowns on 13 carries, and that really came after Cameron Dickey got banged up. I'm a little bit worried that he might be too banged up to play a lot in the game that we have next week against Oregon State, but we'll see. But still, hey, opening night win, perfect way to start out, 52-0. All right, so we'll get ready for week 2 against Oregon State, who pulled off an upset against Houston. When they were doing the halftime scores, they showed that one. Top 5 schools, okay. Let's go to the weekly practice plan. This is where I kind of get to see if somebody's like banged up. Practice injury risk. Yeah, no practice. Let me see about the QBs. Oh, at-risk players. Really? There's nobody listed. That's strange. Well, increase composure, decrease composure. Okay. So that's that. All right, so let's see what we're kind of working with now in terms of our recruits. Anybody ready for a visit? Oh, he is. Okay. Oh. Oh, we don't have enough hours? We only have 5 hours? Ooh. Did anybody lock us out? He didn't. Let's see. Do anybody who needs a scholarship? We don't, do we? Oh. Now there's 5 points left, but can't really spend it, so we're going to let it go for this week. All right, I want to edit something with the team because I want to see if I can change Quentin Joyner's number. I can't change his number. Oh, that's annoying. All right, because I wanted to change it to like 19 or something, whatever he's going to wear during the season. But 88 is going to have to do it, so it is what it is. So Oregon State, they are coming off, like I said, an upset. We didn't move up or down in the polls. We're holding at number 16. So let's go ahead and play this game against Oregon State. Like I said, I mean, if I was feeling a little bit less exhausted after, a long, hard work week, I'd play this more. But look, I'll save my energy and do more live streaming tomorrow. Like I said, I might do 2 live streams tomorrow to make up for it. So, yeah. And then again, with this whole Dynasty mode, I'm going at my own pace. I'm not going to be somebody that's going to, bust through a whole season in, one day. And it was a pretty good point that was brought up in one of the YouTube videos that was made originally when they were talking about the microtransaction disdain that they had and everything like that. And they were saying that, there's some people out there that are young that are doing this, and you have to spend 200 plus hours, building up your team and your coach and all this type of stuff. But those are the players that are, they have no, but he said something like, those are players that have no lives. But most of the people that are getting this, have work, have a full-time job, and I'm like, I'm going to raise my hand. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time to be able to spending a lot of time on video games anyway. I mean, I'm a 33-year-old man, and I'm still playing video games, but, hey, this is different, all right? Grown-ass men started playing this game when it came out for the first time again, 2-3 years ago. And I just kicked it off out of bounds. Idiot. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, anyway. Off to a poor start against Oregon State. But, yeah, we were waiting for this for so long. When we finally get it, yeah. We're going to enjoy this. For sure.
Running it to the right.
We're going to play.
He never had a chance to get it to the edge and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll...
Oh, it was a false start. Okay. I guess Malik Murphy is still the Oregon State QB. It looks like him, number 6.
Decision has been made, and the coach
Pretty sure it's him.
Take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Under fire.
Ooh, a nice sack by Holmes.
Defense bringing the heat.
A.J. Holmes. He had 1 sack in the first game.
From the 26.
He didn't get a lot of sacks in the first game.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Slings it downfield.
Oh, come! Oh, okay. He didn't get the first. Wow, I was about to say, we gave him a first on that long of a third down.
The Beavers will
that was going to be very disgusting. Look. Well, the level of competition goes up in this one. A little bit worried about Cameron Dickey.
The run inside. It's Dickey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Looks like he's all right for now.
Last play, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end.
Oh.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads
Go.
to the wideout.
Oh, you have... Oh, come on!
3rd down as the defense knocks it
Catch
free.
that, man.
4th down is coming up. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
They're going to run out of time. Yep, delay of game.
It'll be a delay of game.
Yep.
That is a completely avoidable penalty.
3rd and 13.
Went into brain lock and lost track
All right,
of the play
defense.
clock.
It's very manageable for us to get off the field here. Oh, come.
He makes a catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Caught in the backfield, it's Newberry. They make the stop.
I actually thought I got held on that.
A little bit at a time to get to that first down.
The lineman that was engaging.
The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Bounced
Get him down.
off his feet.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and 4. Good deflection. Good job, defense. Near boy with the coverage. Nice.
The Beavers will
all right, well, we surrendered a 1st down, but we forced another punt.
He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while.
Let that go.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass.
Got him. Had to lead him a little bit, but I got him.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Find some fresh air. Not much of a gain there.
All right, 0-0 after 1. A little bit more difficult time on offense in this one so far, but we can pick this up. We're just trying to kind of just getting our legs under us.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down.
Sun's starting to set here. Waffles, I don't know if I said that right, wherever Oregon State is. But we get a 1st down. Nice catch by Kenny Johnson.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Lee. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside.
Go, Dickie, go.
Got enough
nice.
For the first.
Finally, we got some running.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
That was stupid idea. Again, like, when I stare guys down sometimes, I can't even blame you that much for that, man. I'm sorry.
They'll take over at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Nope.
And that's incomplete.
All right, well, even though we threw a pick, our defense bailed us out.
The ground, 4th down coming up. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Eakin.
Did Eakin one-hand that?
After a nice
I think he did.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. On the move, it's Dickey.
There we go.
There's a little room there.
Oh, get off me! Touchdown, Cameron Dickey to the house. Let's go. Oh, what a bruising run.
He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him.
Now we got something.
That guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Hatcher. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Thought I had a chance.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Nolan. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. They have been stagnant on offense.
2-minute timeout, and Oregon State is trying to mount a drive to answer. So
they've got a 1st and 10.
Gonna pace a little bit. Oh,
got a big
deflection there, Trick.
Knocks it down incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Murphy. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air.
No.
Oh, they really could have used that catch.
Oh, they're going for it. I'm not surprised, though.
Defense,
not surprised.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range.
Nope.
And he's
turnover on downs.
The line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Great. Great job.
They'll run the counter. There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down.
Slide.
Here's the thing, you better
reload down.
Quick because they're
very
right
nice.
back on the line to call another
I wanted to go to the slant play, but I don't think the receivers heard me, so.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back and
trying to throw it away. Call timeout.
Play at the 37-yard line. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Perhaps a touchdown.
Nice. What a catch.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Got him.
Touchdown.
Let's go. Monte Lee Jr. He got a touchdown in the first game, too. I forgot about that.
They get off to fast starts.
All right.
Critical for them winning their first
now we're off to a better start. Way better second.
They show up ready.
Now we're starting to wake up a little bit on offense.
I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback keeps it.
You're not going to be able to do anything.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to get the edge on the left.
Oh, come on. Okay, good. Thank you, Brandon Jordan, for catching. Thought that had a chance to go for 6. It looked like it when he turned the corner.
They're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Takes the handoff. It's Hatcher. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I don't know why you'd be running the football here.
Hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rush is on him. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Nice move to keep running. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Bring in the heat. And down he goes. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
Well, that's halftime. 14-0. I mean, not as big of an offensive performance, of course, as last week, but hey, it's Oregon State, so the level of competition's going up. But still, through 6 quarters, we've surrendered 0 points. Not saying we have a shutout potential today. I mean, we do, but we'll see. Texas takes down #1 Ohio State. 31-13. Yeah, I do forget they have a home-and-home series with them because they played at Ohio State last year, and they lost that game. So yeah, that'll be in Austin this year. That'll be a fun game to watch. That'll be at night for sure. Probably on probably the main Fox or main ESPN. I don't know. Maybe even ABC. Who knows? Corvallis, thank you, Kevin. And we get the ball to start half number 2. So let's do it.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run.
Dickey
picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
90 yards.
They've got
already.
it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to
almost
get
got
away from one tackle, but
100 right there. Try to get his 100 right now.
On that play.
Well, I say that, and then Philly Williams instantly gets in the game. It's okay. We've got 2, really 3 good running backs.
All down at the 38
them carry the
yard
ball.
line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Dickey.
Cameron Dickey for 6.
Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point.
Now we're starting to kind of assert our dominance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Sack.
And they get to the
quarterback
and
Drop
knock
bombs.
him down back at the 16. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down.
Nice.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
This time
Where to go
they
there?
stop him behind
Lost
the
a
line
yard.
of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end.
Got him.
Got a man in the middle.
Job, Carter.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He fires to the left side.
That might have been a little bit Grady there. His deep accuracy is not that great as far as Will Hammond. Okay, so make it 3 straight quarters we've shut out our opponents. Let's see if we can get another shutout. Back-to-back shutouts would be pretty good to start the season. Surrender no points in the first 2 games. That'd be unheard of.
It looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Lee. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Running inside. It's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And he's knocked down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway,
by
create
Kenny Johnson. There we go.
Get the ball back.
TV zone here. Let's try to get Will Hammond running.
Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead, but you can just tell the
And Will Hammond gets his first rushing touchdown of the year. Yep.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense.
Well, after a slow first quarter, we really kicked it into gear.
No points on the board.
A 28-point lead. We've surrendered 0 points against so far. We just got to finish this thing off with 5 minutes to go.
Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Beavers,
there's no doubt about the outcome in terms of us winning, but now it's just about, are we going to shut them out, or are we going to give up a field goal or a touchdown?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Another delay of game penalty for Beavers.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long.
Calm down, Reese Davis. That's a little bit of an overreaction if you ask me, but it's okay. Scoring lines like that with passion is what EA has kind of done a better job of than Madden, so I'll give him credit for that. Fourth down.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Beavers will bring.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave the starters in. I think leaving Dickey in there will be okay.
They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
It looks like he's not getting too banged up in this game. He's playing pretty well, so I'm not worried about being banged up like that.
The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Got a little grass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Well, we can hold on to this ball. Getting a shutout's going to be pretty easy.
The defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance.
All right, 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes away from another shutout.
Really good
back-to-back shutouts. Open the season. Our defense is playing very well. But surprisingly, our offense played pretty well in the first two games. Mostly our running game has been the big difference. Dickey, Quentin Joyner in the last game when Dickey had to go out. Both played pretty well.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of
pretty impressed with our stable of running backs. Jacoby Williams included. I know Jacoby didn't get a lot of action in this game, but that's just because Cameron Dickey was playing very well and he was back, from injury after, sitting out most of the first game. But yeah, he looks better today.
The quarterback will keep it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a second.
Oh, sorry, it's just a in-game hint there. Just going to let this clock tick down and snap with like 5 seconds left.
Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
We won't even snap it. Actually, yeah, we have to. So,
Hand off to Joyner. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
That'll do it. Not a big, not as much offensive production as the first game. I mean, first game we scored 52. We only scored 28 in this one. But hey, it's another shutout. 2 games, 2 shutouts for our defense. Running game was phenomenal today. Cameron Dickey played out of his mind. He had almost, I think, 150 yards. That was definitely. They keep showing the same play. Guys, I think my game just glitched. Okay, finally it stopped. All right, sorry. It was showing the same replay of the last play over and over again. All right, well, hey, it's still early in development. It's still the first week of the game being out, so I'll give it to you.
Build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about.
All right, well, all right. Maybe now it'll tell me who the player of the game
Players
is.
to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, well, I'm sure Dickie got player of the game. So that'll do it for week 2 and game 2. And we're 2-0. Start the season. First season, at least. Go and simulate to next week. And I'll go ahead and take care of the recruiting for week 3, and then I'm going to wrap up the live stream. I'll go ahead and do the weekly practice. All right, we still only have 5 hours? Okay, well. Did anybody lock us out? Oh, we did get a commitment. Coffee Nijman, 4-star athlete. Probably, I think it's one of the edge rushers. So he committed. All right, so we did get a commit. I don't know why it didn't give us that graphic saying that somebody committed. Because usually it does that. Anyway, all right, well, that's great. We got our first commit. Sweet. But nobody else, so that's that. We only have 5 points, but I'm not going to spend them. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream, guys. Like I said, if I was feeling not as tired as I am after a long week of work, just getting wrapped up today, I mean, I got the whole weekend. So I'm going to do a live streaming of more tomorrow for College Football 27 and continue this Dynasty and part 2. Like I said, this weekend I'm going to try to get through hopefully about like half the season at the most, hopefully a little bit more than that. I don't plan on simulating any of the games just because it's my 1 year to play with the regular roster for Texas Tech this year. So there's that. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.